Assalamualaikum guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I finally came around to editing my honeymoon vlog. This was just us hanging out at Toronto Pearson Airport before we departed. The main reason why it took me a while to edit this vlog is because there was so much that we recorded, and quite honestly it was difficult to not put everything in the vlog, but I tried my best to capture the highlights. After 26 long hours or so, we finally arrived in Bali. We booked our driver in advance, so once we found him in the crowd, we went straight to our villa to check in. The first villa we stayed in was in Seminyak, which was the city part of Bali. We stayed here for 3 nights, and the place we stayed at was called the Villa Savoya. I really enjoyed the fact that we had our own pool, so I didn't have to worry about wearing the hijab while swimming. And this is just a quick tour of our villa. After we checked in, we didn't want to waste the day, so we ended up going to Ngurah beach, which is known for its sunsets. Day 1 in Bali. We're at Ngurah beach and we're here for the sunset. It's so pretty. We then went out for dinner, and I can't remember what it was called, but it was super cute. They had like little huts built on top of the water, and the food was pretty good.
Yo, Saima, check that out. Isn't that sick? Right over the water.
So as you guys can tell, we're in Bali, Seminyak, and we arrived yesterday, but we were so tired we couldn't vlog much. We did go to a beach in Pura, and it was so stunning. We watched the sunset. We just received our breakfast, and then after we have our breakfast, we're gonna head out and do some activities in Ulun. My husband's right there. He's just having his morning coffee. So yeah, we're gonna take you guys along with us today.
You guys want some? Okay. Hey. Hi, how are you? Okay, so we decided we're gonna do some water sport, me and Saima as well. And then the company that we're gonna be with is North Coast, right?
That's right.
Okay, so we're gonna do, what are we gonna do?
Diving,
Yeah?
parasailing adventure, and go to Turtle Island.
Yeah, check it out. Tara.
So we ended up doing 3 activities with North Coast. We did parasailing, scuba diving, and visiting Turtle Island. From all 3 of the activities, scuba diving was our most favorite, and we highly recommend it, especially if you haven't done it before. After we went scuba diving, we ended up going to the Turtle Island, which is a conservatory for sea turtles.
Back. Went to scuba diving. Got some sick footage. Waiting to go to the Turtle Island. That's what they call. Where there are like a lot of turtles. And then our driver, he's gonna come with us too. Yeah, let's go. Yeah.
Have a good time.
Thank you. You know what it feels? It feels like it feels like holding a wet chicken.
Okay. Together, Asnan, with your wife. Wow, Saima and Adnan. Okay.
One more, look at me, 1, 2. My husband tried holding this 50-year-old turtle and he couldn't do it, so he asked the driver for help, and that's what's happening here. We got to hold and feed sea turtles, which was pretty cool. I caught that.
Then we have iguana. You can go in there.
Oh, I'm good. I'm not going in there.
No.
No.
You want to do? You want to try?
You want to hold the iguana, Saima?
No, only touch.
Oh.
It's looking at you.
I'm good, man. You're in there. I'm good. I'll pet him.
Maybe the smallest
Oh,
iguana.
man.
No.
Okay, go.
Dibantuin mas, ditolongin. Saya juga ini geli.
I'm gonna record you from here.
Ikut nggak mas? Enggak, ini tadi nak makanya
Wait.
ada pemantau.
Okay, no, do it. I didn't record it.
Wow.
With me.
Yeah. Wow, yeah.
Oh, frick, sweet as
No problem.
I can't do that, man. I'll hold the turtle again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bat.
Oh, buddy.
Yo, these bats. Oh my god.
They're like massive.
Yo, this is not what you see at Canada Zoo. No Canadian zoo probably has. Look at that. Holy. Hell no, man.
We had dinner at Balikua Bamboo Bali Cafe, and this was probably the best traditional Balinese food we had the whole trip, so I highly recommend it. We ordered all seafood because we weren't sure if it was halal or not, so we wanted to stay on the safe side. This was probably the best sunset we ever saw in our entire life, no exaggeration. It was absolutely stunning. Are you
Actor and actress. Mumbai.
This guy. Quick racist one.
Okay, nice.
Thank you guys, thank you.
You guys did a good job, awesome.
You guys are really good.
That didn't
Yeah, they really played our wedding song.
Yeah,
What are the chances?
Day 3 in Bali, we decided to go to a part in Bali called Budugal, and they had a couple places where you can take those iconic Bali pictures with the swing and the nest and so on. So we ended up going there, and then we went to a couple other places such as Handara Golf and Resort. We didn't end up going inside, but we did take a couple pictures in front of this gate because it is iconic for Bali. We then went to Pura, Ulun, Danu, Bratan. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. This is one of Bali's old water temple.
Wow.
We then went to this Masjid, Besar Hidayah, and we prayed Zuhur and Asr here. We also got to fly the drone here and capture the full beauty of the masjid. For food, we saw a Pizza Hut on the way to our villa, so we ended up eating there, and the food was halal and it was so good. If you're missing American food in Bali, then Pizza Hut is the way to go. The food was delicious and the service was so professional. After dinner, we ended up going shopping at a random superstore. We got some souvenirs for the family here. Day 4 in Bali, it was our last day in Seminyak, and we realized that we haven't even used the pool. So what we did first thing in the morning was go for an early swim, and the sun wasn't even out, so it was a little bit chilly, but it wasn't too bad. After we had breakfast and we checked out of our villa, we went straight towards Sekampo waterfall. And this day was probably the hottest day out of all the days that we were in Bali, so ice cream was a must. It took a little while for us to get to the waterfall, but it was worth it at the end. We were able to fly our drone, but be careful because some people were saying that they actually lost their signal and they lost their drone here. So if you are planning to fly your drone, be careful. After the waterfall, we went straight to our next villa, which was located in north of Ubud. The place was called Mason Elephant Lodge, also known as Elephant Safari Park Lodge. This was a unique and amazing experience that we probably will never forget. We got to live among these beautiful, magnificent creatures. We originally booked the place one night, but my husband loved it so much that we ended up staying 2 nights. One of the things that we really enjoyed was the elephant ride. So right before dinner, the elephant comes up to your villa and picks you up and drops you to dinner. Not gonna lie, we felt a little spoiled here.
This is so cool.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Hey.
Good, how are
Very
you?
good, yeah? Very good.
What's your name?
Ahmad.
Ahmad?
Ahmad.
Adnan.
Anand. And
Saima.
Saima.
Nice to meet you, Ahmad.
Assalamualaikum.
Alaikum salam.
Truth be told, at first I was a little skeptical about staying here because of animal rights and everything, but after speaking to some of the trainers, we learned that out of 30 something elephants, 27 were rescued elephants, and they tried their best to create a happy and healthy environment for them. So that made us feel a little bit better. We ate most of our meals for the next 2 days here at this resort, and to be honest, it was pretty good, especially because it was halal. Cost-wise, it was as equivalent to a meal you would have here in Canada or US.
We're having dinner right here. We're about to order. And this elephant right now, it just peed there.
I would like to inform you the food not available first, please.
Day 5, we started off our day by giving these elephants a bath, which was such a cool experience. We also fed some elephants, especially this baby elephant. She was 5 years old and she's such a cutie. She kept grabbing my head, and I think it's because it kind of resembled the fruit basket that we were feeding her from. I don't know, that's just my theory. We then went jungle buggying, and personally I wasn't a fan of this because it made my head hurt, but Adnan loved it. He's ready for round 2 once we came back from it. We then came back to the lodge and spent more time with the elephants, and we fed them food and took pictures with them. We then got ready for dinner. Like the first day at the lodge, we got picked up by the elephants at our villa and then got dropped off for dinner. We actually watched a live performance and learned a lot more about the lodge and the elephants that live there.
I make my mind again.
She's smiling. Yeah? Front up, it's
Closer to the coconut. Yeah!
Day 6, we checked out of the lodge and headed towards Ubud. On our way to Ubud, we made a stop at this place where we could take more swing pictures, and then we also went to a rice field. We then went to the monkey forest, and it was pretty cool seeing these animals in their natural habitat, but be careful if you're planning to go here because these animals are really sneaky and smart. One baby monkey actually bit my leg. Yeah, it actually bit me, so be careful. We then checked into our final villa in Ubud called Heaven on Earth, and it came with an infinity pool and we couldn't resist, so we ended up going for a swim right before dinner, and then once we had dinner we called it a day because we were super tired. Day 7 in Bali, which was our last day in Bali, we rented out a scooter and went straight to the market to get some souvenirs for the family and for ourselves. Renting a scooter was inexpensive. I think it costed us like $11 for the entire day, and gas was like $2 for a full tank, so it was worth your money. The gas stations are so different from what we're used to. Their gas stations look something like this. And it literally reminded me of like those slushy / slurpee machines that we have at convenience stores. We wore our helmets the whole time, but close to the villa, we ended up taking off the helmets because quite honestly, it smells really bad, but I wouldn't recommend taking off your helmet. Safety over everything. We then visited some more rice fields that were in our area near the villa. And then we ended up the day with a swim and then a massage and then dinner. And that concludes our trip to Bali. Honestly, I highly recommend it for anyone that is deciding to go. We did so many things in a week, and I wish we stayed longer because 1 week was not enough. We then went to Malaysia and then Singapore after, which was a lot of fun as well. And I will be posting the vlog for that soon. Until then, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. Love you guys so much for everything. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to turn on your notifications. Until my next video, Assalamualaikum.